Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the Great Rift Valley of Africa. One of the world's largest rift valley is the Earth, approximately 3,700 miles long and 3,040 miles wide. The Rift Valley is so big that it is slow splitting Africa into two. The larger Nubian tectonic plate encompasses most of the continent, whereas the smaller and Somali plate carries the Horn of Africa. The system of Rift Valley that characterized the African continent represents a perfect environment to understand the evolution of mankind. For the important paleoanthropological discoveries in Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zaire, the African Rift Valley are indeed considered the cradle of mankind. The Great Rift Valley of Africa. A rift valley is a large crack in the Earth's surface formed by the shifting of tectonic plates. One of the major geological features of Africa is the Great Rift Valley. It stretches from the northern Syria in Asia to central Mozambique in Africa for a distance of 6,400 kilometers. It runs through the eastern Africa and contains many lakes. Eastern African Rift System, also called Afro-Arabian Rift Valley, one of the most extensively rift on the Earth's surface, extending from Jordan in southwestern Asia southward through eastern Africa to Mozambique. The system is some 4,000 miles, 6,400 kilometers long and average 30 to 40 miles. The system of Rift Valley that characterized African continent represent perfect environmental to understand the evaluation of mankind. The Great Lakes of Africa. The African Great Lakes are a series of lakes found in the Rift Valley. The water in the Great Lakes of Africa constitute about 25% of the planet's unfrozen surface fresh water. There are 7 major lakes in this region. Lake Victoria of this region is the largest freshwater body in Africa and the second largest in the world next to Lake Superior in USA. It is the source of River Nile, the other lake in the valley of Tanganyika, which is the longest and deepest freshwater lake in the world. Lake Albert, Lake Edward, Lake Kwewu, Lake Malawi, and Lake Turkana are the other important lakes in Africa. The glaciers of the top of Kilimanjaro have been disappearing since 20,000 centuries. In this trend continues, Kilimanjaro's summit will be ice-free by 2025. The lakes are important habitat for number of fish and amphibian species, abundant bird life and numerous crocodiles. In the surrounding lake region, one finds elephants, gorillas, hippos and other wildlife in the Great Rift of mountains and valleys. Millions of people across several eastern African countries depend on the lake's resources and surrounding forests for their livelihood and day-to-day lives. East African Highland. Most African mountains are found in these highlands. It stretches from Ethiopia to Sis, the highest peak located in these highlands. Mount Kenya, Mount Ruwenzori are the major mountains located in these highlands. This region is sparsely populated and covered with rich grassland, forest, streams and waterfalls and natural scenic beauty. It enjoys misty morning and fresh mountain breezes which attract large number of tourists from other parts of the world. Most African mountains are found in this highlands. It stretches from Ethiopia to Cape of Good Hope. The eastern highlands, known as Manica Highlands, a mountain range on the border of Zimbabwe and Mozambique. The eastern highlands extend north and south for about 300 kilometers through Zimbabwe's Manicaland province and Mozambique Manico province. The Congo Basin. Congo Basin lies on the both sides of the equator in West Central Africa. It comprises an area of more than 3.4 million square kilometers and covered with dense evergreen forest. It provides food, shelter, medicine, water and materials for over 7.5 million people. It is the world's second largest river basin next to Amazon. The vast forest of Congo Basin is the second largest tropical rainforest on the earth and serves as the lungs of Africa. The soils and plants of the Congo Basin rainforest store incredible amounts of carbon, preventing it from being emitted into our atmosphere and fueling climatic change. Congo Basin, the Congo River lying aside the equator in West Central Africa. It is the world's second largest river basin next to that of Amazon, comprising an area more than 1.3 million square miles. Swahili Coast. Swahili Coast is located along the shores of East Africa. It stretches about 1610 kilometers along the Indian Ocean from Somalia to Mozambique. It was a region where the Africans and Arabs mixed to create unique culture referred to Swahili culture. People of the coast are also called Swahili. African merchants from Swahili Coast used oceanic trade routes across the Indian Ocean to trade raw materials such as gold, ivory, and leopard skins to Eurasia for manufactured goods. Goods were transported by ship using monsoon winds, and Islam came from Arabia to Swahili Coast. It is the mixture of Perso-Arabian Bantu culture in Kilwa that credited for creating Swahili as a distinctive East African culture and language. The diverse history of Swahili Coast has also resulted in multicultural influence on Swahili arts, including furniture and architecture. What protects Swahili Coast from severe weather? Protected by rim coral reefs and several islands, the coastline generally flat and free significant changes in elevation. Some of the coastal area are interrupted by cliffs which have formed after centuries of soil erosion. Thank you, students.